Hello guys, welcome to i-tutor Academy. In today's session, we will start with the new subject, that is MMPC 004, Accounting for Managers. So in this subject, there is 5 blocks. First block, that is Accounting and Overview, and it covers Unit 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So Unit 1 is Introduction to Accounting, Unit 2 is Preparation of Books of Accounting, Unit 3 is Financial Statements, Unit 4 is Preparation of Final Accounts of Companies, and Unit 5 is Cash Flow Statement. And block 2, Cost Accounting. It covers Unit 6, 7 and 8. It is Understanding and Classifying Cost, that is Unit 6. Unit 7 is Absorption and Marginal Costing. Unit 8 is Activity Based Costing. And block 3 covers Unit 9, 10, 11. It is Application of Cost Accounting. And Unit 9 is Cost Volume Profit Analysis. Unit 10, Budgeting and Budgetary Control. Unit 11 is Variance Analysis. And block 4 covers Unit 12, 13 and 14. Unit block is Financial Statement Analysis. Unit 12 is Understanding Annual Report. Unit 13 is Comparative Common Size and Trend Statements. And Unit 14 is Ratio Analysis. And next is block 5. So Emerging Issues in Accounting. Unit 15 and 16 are under block 5. Unit 15 is Human Resource Accounting and Unit 16 is Forensic Accounting. So this is overall unit of MMBC 004 IGNOU MBA course and accounting for managers. And today we will start with the unit 1, that is Introduction to Accounting. So let's begin with the unit 1, and if you have any doubt about this subject and units, you can contact our contact number. Also you can comment it on our comment section. And unit 1 is Introduction to Accounting in MMBC 004. So let's begin with the objectives. After studying this unit, you should be able to appreciate nature and role of accounting, meaning and objectives of accounting, different branches of accounting, uses of accounting, and the basic accounting concept, principles and conventions. Structure of this unit is there is an introduction, scope and objectives of accounting, definition of accounting, that is under steps in accounting cycle, bookkeeping versus accounting, systems of accounting, applications of accounting, qualitative characteristics of accounting, and accounting as an information system of accounting, that is nature of accounting function, and the emerging role of accounting, accounting personnel, accounting framework. Under this, accounting concept are there, and there is summary also, and the progress questions are there related to this chapter. Okay, and let's begin with the introduction part of this unit. Accounting is often called the language of business. The basic function of any language is to serve as a means of communication. In this context, the purpose of accounting is to communicate or report the result of business operations and its various aspects. Accounting has been defined in various ways. According to one commonly accepted definition, accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transaction and even which are in part a list of financial character and interpreting the result thereof. Another definition, which is less restrictive, interprets accounting as the process of identifying, measuring and communicating economic information to permit informed judgments and decisions by the users of information. So this is about accounting. Accounting is very base of the business management. This is the resource of the business, right? And next is objectives and scope of accounting. The main objective of the accounting are to maintain a systematic record of business transaction, to ascertain profit and loss, to determine the financial position, to provide information to various users, and to assess the management. Let's see the scope. Here is one chart is there. The scope of accounting can be presented in a diagrammatic form as shown here. You just go through your IGNOU material, and data creation and collection is the area which provides raw material for accounting. The data collection is historic in the sense that it refers to events which have already taken place. Earlier, accounting was largely concerned with what had happened rather than making any attempt to predict and prepare for future. And data evaluation is regarded as the most important activity in accounting these days. Evaluation of data includes controlling the activities of business with the help of budgets and standard cost, that is budgetary control, and evaluating the performance of business analysis, analyzing the raw flow of fund, and analyzing the accounting information for decision making purpose by choosing among alternative courses of action. And the next is data reporting. It consists of two parts, external and internal. External reporting refers to the communication of financial information about the business to outside parties, that is shareholders, government agencies, and regulatory bodies of the government. And the next one is definition of accounting. Accounting can be defined as process of reporting, recording, interpreting, and summarizing economic data. The introduction of accounting helps the decision makers of a company to make effective choices by providing information on the financial status of the business. Accounting is a system which identify the transaction, record those transaction of business organization in a way that can be compared with the other business as well as within the business with the past performance. The American Institute of Certified Public Account, that is AICPA, had defined accounting as the art of recording, classifying, and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transaction, and events which are in part at least of financial character and interpreting the results thereof. As per Robert N. Anthony, accounting system is a means of collecting, summarizing, analyzing, and reporting in monetary terms information about the business. So, to understand the accounting efficiently, it is important to understand the following aspect. First one is economic events. Economic events are those which are a result of consequences of a monetary transaction which company has to undergo during its lifetime, such as purchasing new machinery, transportation, machine installation on site. And the next is identification, measurement, recording, and communication. The purpose of accounting system should be elaborated in such a way that the right data is identified, measured, recorded, and communicated to the right individual and at the right time. And organization, it refers to the size of business and the type of activity. There is organization, asset is there. Asset are those resources owned by organization which helps the company to earn profit. The economic value of an item which is possessed by the enterprises is referred to as asset. And the liability, the economic value of an obligation or debt that is payable by the enterprises to other establishment or individual is referred to as liability. And owner's equity is there. Assets are is equal to liability plus owner's equity. And what is owner's equity? Owner's equity is one of the three vital segments of a sole proprietorship balance sheet and one of the main aspect of the accounting equation. And there is steps in accounting cycle. The following attributes or characteristics can be drawn from the definition of accounting. First one is identifying financial transaction and events, measuring the transaction, recording of transaction, classifying the transaction, summarizing the transaction, and analyzing and interpreting financial data, communicating the financial data or report to the users. And also there is bookkeeping versus accounting. What is bookkeeping? It is a component of accounting that involves the process of identifying the financial transaction, measuring, recording, and classifying those transactions that have occurred in the course of business. And accounting. Accounting begins where bookkeeping ends. It is a wider concept and includes summarizing, interpreting, and communicating and financial data to the users of financial statement. What is accountancy? Accountancy refers to systematic knowledge of an accounting principle and the techniques. So here is one column is there, 4 parameters: scope, objective, stage, nature of job, level of skill, etc. And bookkeeping and accounting differentiate from the based on the parameters. Okay, so you just go through this column, you can more understand this bookkeeping and about the accounting also. System of accounting. There are following two system of recording transaction in the books of account. One is double entry system, one is single entry system. In double entry system, the double entry is based on the dual aspect principle, and every transaction has two aspects, a debit and a credit of an equal amount. All of you know what is debit and credit. All of you know anyway, using the basic account of your savings account. So there is debit also, there is credit also, right? The system of accounting recognizes and records both aspects of the transaction. Minimum record accounts are involved, and the accounting equation should not be violated. And single entry system. Under this system, both aspects are not recorded for all the transaction. Either only one aspect is recorded or both the aspects are not recorded for all the transactions. And advantages of double entry system are there. Scientific system, a complete record of the transaction and checks arithmetic accuracy of accounts and determination of profit or loss and depiction of financial position, and helpful in decision making also. These are the advantages of double entry system of accounting. And again, there is an applications of accounting. What are the application? First one is provide information about financial performance, provide assistance to management, facilitate comparative study, helps in settlement of tax liability, helpful in raising loan, helpful in decision making, substitute of human memory, helps in evaluation of business, and limitations also there. Okay, accounting is not precise. Accounting is done on historic value of asset. And ignoring the effect of price level changes, ignore the qualitative information, and affected by window dressing are the limitations of the accounting side. And the qualitative characteristics of accounting information. What are the qualitative characteristics? One is reliability, and the next is relevance and understand the ability and comparability. Reliability is means that the information must be free from material error and personal bias. Relevance to be useful, accounting information must be relevant to the decision making requirement of the users. And understandability, information should be disclosed in financial statements in such a manner that these are easily understandable. And comparability, both intra-frame and inter-frame comparison must be possible over different time period. That is, performance of company can be compared with its previous performance and with the other companies also. So this is about today's session. This is the base of accounting, and MMPC 004 is all about accountings of the MBA, that is business management. So we will cover next sessions on next videos onwards. So this is just starting and introduction of our accounting section and MMPC 004. So if you have any doubt related to the subject or blocks, any units, you can contact our contact number also. And for more videos, you just like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.